There's a lot of noise being made. Holding for the paranoia. All the angles watched for. Second prowler now going to be used with the smoke. Propped up Zekken. Absolutely decimates Nature. Good night. Nade rebounding. Now Apov did find that kill into the front section of B main.
Both fades using the C's. Does Sentinels have enough utility to get back through this area that Derek's watching?
Risky angle to be taking that fight at. So
the Sen Classic, it won't betray its master.
It really won't. It truly will not. But how do they clear Superman? He's tucked onto that 90-degree angle, but wants to take the fight to them anyway with the right clicks. Okay, why not? Straight forward, John QT. Eventually going down here. Left clicks doing enough work here for a 1 versus 1. Sassy, the tap. The camera taken out. Just the confirmation that Sassy now actually sticking and missing onto the cam. Sassy! Not going to be able to get it all the way. That's EG. Taking the first pistol around here. Now control going to be lost for them. Now the showstopper. Now Orbix missing that.
Did he not see?
Potentially an easy kill onto Zelsis, but he is going to be eventually brought down and toppled. Still holding until the end of the fuse. Rebounding John QT. Choose to take a timing right through this smoke. Zekken with the nade. Clearing out through, but right from behind, it's Jorgamo who strikes. Forward Zekken overwhelmed from every possible position there. So 3 in a row now for EG.
Tried to dominate the A ult orb, and EG have brought it towards B.
Here we go, Paranoia actually missing that, but well, getting his sight and gun locked onto the angle. Sassy no match for it. Hearing that reload as well. They're just guns out, wading right into them. I mean, this is pure aggression on display. The Sentinels left reeling here. 10s in a 1v3. Spike being dropped down for him. Only one thing really to work for, and it's going to be faced doubled up, isolating into the 1v1. Thoroughly avoided one single bullet. The reload. Call a pause into the round, anything you like, really, at this point. Nature just mans up, finds the minerals to just take it to
supported in that spot.
One of the first rounds where EG looking a little bit lost in terms of which direction to land in, because they don't have a control. Apov seeking to take the fight and actually ends up taking out Zekken.
Not many people are doing that to Zekken.
Using one of his own. Let's give the peace of mind here. Apov could choose to play in a more forward angle, but it all comes onto a knife's edge of how these fights end up being taken. 1 bullet left, has to commit the reload. He will be falling, at least should be. No way! Apov!
Second to give them an entry into A, and then to somehow manage to pull out another 2 in that spot.
You are joking.
He's on for the ace.
These guns, he is.
I mean, he might die to the turret.
He's not careful. Breaking it, hunting it, smelling it out. Okay, Zelsis puts a stop to it, but still won't be able to keep that gun.
Turns to dominate their opponents.
Heavy stack though with 3 of these players, including the close quarter angles. Near sighted up, and they are evening out these fights with these pistols.
That's a nice snake bite as well.
Relink now and apply that pressure by opening this door.
Usually when he opens the door though, he has a paranoia to work with. Not this time.
This time just raw aim and firepower. It's going to persevere for him, but everybody drops and topples 1v1 again. 10s finalizes the fight. And Jorgamo and Zekken are right there waiting. Satchels plays, rocket offloaded. The ult, pinpoint accuracy onto Sassy, but they haven't cleared these players close, and now Zekken. Could be his time to strike. Fight to be taken, but he's paying the rest of his team, and he's really just biding his time and waiting it out. Still alive. A bullets left up into heaven. Jorgamo! My goodness, how are you getting away with this? And Zekken forced to unleash it at least, but in the plant is not good for these players still. But I think the advantage is here for EG, surely. TP, fake out, there's the trade. In conjunction with one another, seeking, see if they can clear out this pit. John QT not going to be removed from it. Still holding his ground, but Zelsis will go down. So that slight pocket, Jorgamo, the awareness off the bloody charts. 10s, pot shot taken. It's a freebie onto Nature, but they've got that pan down into the post. Nade. The C is also missing, trying to take this in a rapid fashion. Sentinels not really slowing down that pace at all. Trying to take it with a tempo, but a slight pause is all it takes to overstay and overstep themselves. For EG trying to take this one. Derek, last one left, 1v2. Sassy, safety in numbers, at least onto the defuse, and he's sticking it all the way with a smoke in his face. Gets off it, but he's brought himself that win con. Haunt, not going to trigger in time. It's a full defusal.
Yeah.
Prowler through Apoth. Might be taking some bullets through the box if he's not careful. Hello, EG.
Attacker spawn.
They're the ones who are going to be fighting right back.
Versus Apoth. Apoth wins again. Today is just so good for Apoth and Jorg.
Time, John. You're just way out there, man. The sensors are cut away. It's all going to be reaction times and his sights dropping down. He can't actually tell how these players are really assailing his position, but they do eventually remove him. 2 stand against the 3 of EG, still into it with the smoke dropped across. They do cut out that triangle. 7 minutes left. Reload. Forwards not covering. It's all mistimed for EG. Secures them that 9. So will be that retake.
Yeah, they have Paranoia and Seize Nade. And the Seize Nade's ready to go.
Hello. There it is. Snakebite and a nade. That actually does all the work. On top of that, I believe it's a Seize as well.
Yeah.
It's going to collapse the spike out into the open. Fight needs to be taken out. Forward, Shogamo again. Leading the charge for his team. The nade rebounds with Sentinels. This time, Pistols. Rated supreme for them. And so the first difficulty overcome.
Punished.
Still rotating. Zapov seeking to apply that pressure now. While the rest of his team goes for this retake, but a lot of angles to clear, a lot of fights to take and win out, Sentinels. But a bonus round right now, it's a good beginning. Jump popped out. Rocket committed. Sentinels, though, on top. Retreat. Sliding in through the back of the side here. Looks like EG are looking to try and take a fight out towards Rubble. Satchel's movement. Jogo just getting caught all over the place, and Sentinels so fast to receive it.
Very good play by the rest of Sen. Adapting to what EG were doing.
It's rapid. Back positions here. It's this bait and switch setup that Sentinels, they're just so willing to just, okay, we'll give you a bit of that space. Now we're playing a crossfire setup and the doors are rotating. Too many angles to really watch for. Has to be raw firepower that sails them through it. But is it even possible for them? Apoth is making a bloody good go of it. It's just one player. What can you do against that? 9 to 9. 2 plays out through Hobbit. Prowler. Connection there. Onto Second. A few bullets stray. Just going into him to deal a little bit of damage, but Jorgmo dealt with. That's your spearhead gone and out. Derek spraying and praying all about the nature. No chance for him. It's a showstopper. Oh, we'll put that one back online with the auto orb. Second now, probably going to be using this one to clear out through the side. Yeah, here it is. Offloaded. Let it rip. 1 target, 1 kill. Doesn't matter about a high ground position here. Jorg wants to go fast and rapid into his approach, right into the back section. Drops into pit. I mean, Sassy just deals with him. Superman, what is going on there? Intruder in the midst. It's up to 12 now for Sentinels, and 1 more round will do it.
I think this is the first time we've seen somewhat similar rifles and an ult advantage for EG.
But here it is. Second was just lead the charge forwards. Apoth. The stalwart protector of the site, and the vulnerability matters not for John QT. Still towards it, Tens with a trade rocket. Just catch him around the corner, not too sure how that ends up happening, but the kills are flooding in this time. Just right in the nick of time. Sassy, though, might be trying to play spoiler 1v3, make it 1v2.
If a single bullet, knows it or not, has got a good chance here of repositioning to catch one.
They have to walk because they don't know where Sassy's positioning is, and it all comes down to this. A fight to be taken. First one found. Where's the next? Derek shuts it down. Defending the angles on the crossfire section. Sentinels, they do eventually defend him and get themselves into this spot. And it comes down now to the kills. Jorgo. First one found. Apoth with the door opens wide, smoke in their faces. How do you take the fight? All through heaven. Which direction? TB's back into main and he just crossed it up entirely. Tens, 3v3. And the kills with the smokes in their face. Sticking for Derek, but it's over like that. Blink of an eye. Sentinels taking away map number 1.
I like the timing on this.
And multiple plays occurring here, but it comes down to this gunfight, so they're going to be occurring right here, right now. Shots missing ever so slightly. John QT just can't quite win his fight out, but luckily for him, his team has definitely been winning theirs. Right through spawn, last one left is Derek, dropped to the floor. So Superman's still going to be holding down the ground. It is Hookah, but he is going to be spotted out. With bullets going wide and around. Nice one, Snappy. Off onto the craniums. He's locking this one down for his team. That one avenue that just wasn't accounted for, and it's made that so much more difficult here for Sentinels to really get themselves through, get that plan going, running and gunning, but it's all covered with the rifles. Surely should be John QT 1v2.
The spike's down. There's no real need for EG to be fighting this.
They double up in a high-low.
Yeah. All of the pressure here is on John to make something happen.
There it is. They are contacted up. Sassy, but loose with the Seekers now, and that will hopefully clear a path for them. But the Snake Bite's definitely doing some decent work. It's going to be stunting this push. Any attempts here to stun. There was that connection. Bullets flying, smoke.
Been seen in that position.
Take themselves control over towards Tube here. Stuns are trying to set this one up. Flooding through John QT. He slaps them down. A pesky problem in the backside, but no longer. Chanting.
And then they were forced to kind of backpedal a little bit over towards B long again. And there's that same brim smoke showers.
Jordo, top truck. Damage done. Dealing it out and dishing it out. EG, they've got that crossfire for them. Hello. Trying to really let loose with the rocket.
Flawless.
Everybody collapsed in the blink of an eye. Looked around in these precise moments.
Unfortunately, though, Brent, the longer they take, the more Superman might be able to get something done. They're all going to teleport, and Superman's here.
Second goes down. Superman is finding another one, and now he's playing for his life.
Superman is in market, but can Sassy find the timing? No
way. I mean, Ten's just playing this one. Oh, that's a double detainment! But a player nature holds that one down. The bodyguard, the VIP. They will be falling to it. Jorgmo sticking, not quite, doesn't even get half. Got to try and get a move on and a go of this one, at least playing towards those wing cards. Sassy on 1 HP. With their comp. EG though, heavy stack. They do have weaker guns. There's that satchel across Jorg. He's cut up the line and the angles. Orbital strike, enough damage done. Derek took 145 in a moment, so he'll go down just the tail end of it. Jorg though, he's getting disrespectful. Let's try and make a play. Beautiful flash. That's right through the TP. That was from the long B long angle. Tiniest of differences, really, that can make the difference. He's missed it. There's a gap, there's a gap, there's a gap. A tiniest of one, but still with the rifles. He's locking it down. Stalwart defender and protector of that little area. And it's a critical difference, a crucial difference. A tap onto diffuse nature. He drops. Apov last left, but he will fall.
Team on site, so this is a weird one now.
Wait, what's going on? I mean, Jorg's acting like they're not already up onto the site. They've had a bit of miscommunication. He thinks they're all still there, but the flash surely indicates in second. Takes a peek from it. They're all over the place, man. They are practically... He's going to be leading it forwards here. See if he can get any more sort of entertainments. Yes, he can. And hot on the heels, Sentinels seek to capitalize, but defend it in place. Apop. A necessary engagement to win out. John now to do the most. Tens backing away. Will fall, spraying through. Damage done with the bullets, and the reload is online for him. John, chances, 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 and delivers!
In all of those scrappy moments where EG have hookah control but Sen get on site anyway, in these wild situations, Sen are navigating them better.
And Sen, they just absorb that aggression. That is desperation by EG. Derek
down,
returns the fire relief. Showers.
In these kind of weird situations here, where EG have short control but have lost the site information, etc. Sen have just always been better.
The satchel his way through out of there.
Yeah, and they know that Jorg is playing on that side. They're going to anticipate that Derek is on B.
Hello. Definite chances here for Derek, especially after getting that one. Notice the second was tucked to the corner.
And Jorgamo still has to stay A in case they TP.
No way. His shots on fire right now for Derek. And here with the ult, let it loose, let it rip, waiting for the right timing. And he's got the perfect indicator for it. As soon as that spike is tapped, first contact, there it is. Derek seeking to back away, but he cannot escape it. Not the ire of this team. That's what you can hope for.
Toxin screen down.
Sheriffs in play from Superman. Not enough bullets there to finish off the third target. Still, he's definitely done enough damage, and the TP is called. Full rotations away. A bit of re-exploration of John QT is shut down. Celsius cutting them up now with the ghost. Spraying and praying when he's fully blinded up, but he doesn't have any more bullets to do the job. Down short, watching for the flank. They hear the drop, presumably. And the shot's just going awry there. So, Derek not pushed back and away.
Tens on an angle they might not expect.
That's an important kill.
Still reads it.
Yeah, still reads it. Now they alive here as this gets later and later into the retake for Sentinels. And how do they want to do it? Snakebite, he's disrespected it all the way through there, but the damage to the bullets, he can't quite get the kill. They're unaware. Still, finally cleaning him up, spraying him through and down and out. The right click's getting betrayed. That's Derek again, trying to make the move. Second away, finally. EG here, but it's a thrash going to be used in response. Detainment. It's one of the players. Zelsis, it's his job to try and lock this one forward. Second with the showstopper, holding it with the fuse, and he's just looking for one target to let loose, let rip. No kills to be found. 4v4 though. This flank of Sassy is imperative. He finds it online, lets loose the O, but he will get traded. Nevertheless, tends to fuse, denied from the wingman. Close quarters action occurring. Apov, last one to stand. He's going to try and stop this one himself now. The 1v2, Tens just sticking the defuse onto half. The nerve of the guy. Holds it all the way down, gets the kill with the molly as well that forced him off earlier. I missed that one. In fact, he wants to take even more of a fight. Look at this. Smoke's dropped at his back. Turns away to crosshair placement for just a moment, but it's all him right now. It's a one-man army. They just cannot cross that line. Right through a short. Apoff and Derek now just trying to get a bit of a move on. Jump in right into the site here. Sassy, here, wingman, out and open. He's heard player at least into elbow, I believe. Knows that Derek.
Enemy remaining.
He's going to be there, and even the ult being committed. Make sure that they can seal this one up nice and clean. So, Sen all being slowed down and paused. I mean, Sen, they do have tools to try and stop this one and stunt it if an EG hit starts to come through, and here's one of them. Okay, take the fight to them! Everybody falls! Celsius even committing the orbital strike. I mean, that was what I was talking about when it comes to tools. Kills can be found online for them. 10 still dropping it down here, holding, doubled up. Him and Celsius might be able to do more than deny, but just can spam down themselves. There's only 17 seconds left here. What is the call to be made by EG? In through the back of the site, fighting this one forwards. Tens with the flash, but is again just going to get sprayed down and traded. Two rifles that they can at least keep. So EG, again, keeping that momentum going. One slight slip up in the round. Hello, rifles, Apop going down. He does have money to spend over the
short. Can he catch them?
Before escaping.
The exec begins, it doesn't look easy.
Lands it, adjusting. Yeah. Nails Derek to the back board, and Jorgamo next on the kill feed. Still, they are pushing them back in. Sen still holding control of that backside area. Throwing EG for a loop. To Nature and Apoff now. They do swing forwards. Flash, re-peek into the back of the site is excellent. Shinning. Drop down from John QT, second flash. No connection here, but he's still going to lock this one down, so the Sassy at least gets the defuse. No, he's had to get off of it. Doesn't get the half! And another kill! Locked down by EG here. As well, just hot onto the heels right behind them. Sentinels just trying to increase that pace and tempo. A rapid approach into the round, but they're blinded up and flashed up. Nature, fight's taken, but eventually traded once more. Jordan nade backs, but he catches himself onto the corner. Still EG. They wrap it up, collecting all the kills and filling up the feed with...
Jorg might find it difficult to stay alive.
Sand Crunch is being called. Jorgamo has got those satchels, but he can't get out alive still. Vulnerability applied. Superman going for the second one, swinging this one. Alpha 10s can evacuate and retreat. At least to safety now with a TP. Door still open, and he finds it. 3 now to stand here for EG. But a molly at their feet, they just can't quite claim that. Kills Elsis. He's getting away with it, not quite. Plant. 2v3.
They have a player advantage, but they have no info about where EG are.
This fight is important. Tens lose it out. On the cusp, on the precipice, time running short and running away from them. EG realize it, they recognize it, and they can feel it and sense it out. Sassy burned to a crisp. And if the molly didn't do it, the bone certainly did. 13-11, EG going all the way here. Map number 3. Bit of a classic affair. Hello, actually denying the plan. Never mind. Let's pause into the play here, but a Paranoia is a second wave of that util. It's going to allow them to try and at least get a bit more ground. Jorgamo, granted one. Just with that kill, pressing forward, seeing if they can use all that util. EG winning it out with his pistol round once more. Under their belt, just keep.
This is a really nice spot because you don't get caught by the Paranoia, but did get caught by that flash.
And then just trying to play off with it. Paranoia pushing forward. Celsius capitalizing off the advantage. Still kills. Gonna be evened out here. Money live on EG. I think it should be a smart one. Assuming that they can get themselves around it. Fault line. At least with the one, should be a kill. Indeed, it is, but it's crossfire setup, and now finally the ult. Just to really seal it up. No more time left allowed or available into this round. So EG, consolation prize. A lot of damage being done to the economy here for Sentinels.
Yeah, that's an astoundingly good
right into tens with him dropped. That's going to make things much more doable. Jorgamo just got a walkabout. It's disrespectful, really. It's in his nature.
In the hearts of EG. 30 seconds left, and they're still
Going
got
straight into
market.
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 Yep, and the fault line stun. Just off of that first contact! Oh. What an adjustment from nature! That has put the fear of God into the EG players' paranoia. Sent alongside it, the fuse is going to be running out, but there's the kill to be found, and a gun, an upgrade, claimed for Zelsis. Picks that one up and now seeks to defend the back section of the site. Still, they do have that disadvantage when it comes to the weaponry, and so it's all on Zelsis. But is 2 going to be enough? When they push back and away, Jordan over to the fuse. Another kill. Has he bought enough time? Sentinels from the brink. Flash timing a little bit earlier.
Backwards into B main.
So wide. There's no way he's adjusting his aim, but he does get away with at least breaking that knife. Here we go. An attempt made, but shut down. Entertainment is there. Might be able to get a kill. Apoff. He's taking up that space once more, though. Just trying to avoid these bullets away from it inside the smoke, and they do deny that plan, but dealing with Apoff. Still, put a pause into the round. Whether Sen wanted it or not. TP faking it out. Tens is inside the smoke now. Expecting it onto the high ground angle and approach. I think that's just spam potentially. No, it's Derek.
Oh, it's
taking up that main angle. Kills. All over the place here, but only 3 bullets left for Zelsis and not a lot of health to do it. They peek him together. And a kill collected once more. It is. It's way the info too. It's flashing an A to peek through Zekken. He's in with the satchel still. What about Util being broken? Turns. It's back to the wall here. Pop! No shot, no chance. Eventually dropped.
Put in before the plant could get denied.
Question is, has Apoff done enough? Especially with Jorgma, he's holding it heavy artillery ready and waiting. Right to the feet. And Zekken, it's turned to mince meat. Jorgma though, has to dodge and weave around this pillar. And Sassy, that's precise. He's stunned up. And it is going to put that pause once more into the round. It saved them last time when they were on that thrifty. Rocket Fuse running short, but it doesn't matter. The kill is there, EG. Can they pave the way, and can they really battle through all of this one, especially with that flank coming out from John QT. Superman defusing, half on board already, and it is being defended. Locked down onto these angles. Sideline stuck all the way. And yes, everybody falls, but EG, no. This can be risky.
As soon as Jorgmo sees that smoke, he should have an idea that they're still dominating B main. It's a really odd round where Sen have control of the middle of the map. Can they catch Jorgmo again?
They do.
And I think what we saw on Bind is when Sen...
That really just flipped on its head. TP forward, Superman.
Wow.
Pretty much required. I mean, the man's got a judge near-sighted. Can't quite fire it blindly into the traces. Tens gets away with it. Still, Sassy is avoiding all of that utility that was sent flying across the map. Pop with a Spectre. I mean, it's disrespectful. He's all over the place, but John QT by side. John QT could be pulling off an absolutely magical performance. There's the first one. Nature not gaining it, not having a defuse, but the kill will seal it up anyway. Jorgmo does up the Phantom. Surely doesn't make a go of this one here. There's a trip at his feet. He spotted it. Out broken. Goes for it. Not sure if there was some util to at least just combine and conjunct it together here. Tens eager to really take even more fights away from them here, because this is the final round of the half for EG. Your options are now massively limited.
I feel like with the lighter weaponry, EG lost the plot a little bit. So many solo plays in this round so far.
Yeah.
Whereas Sen sticking together, supporting each other, a flash peek to close things out. The utility being bought for both initiators on EG.
Dizzy flash re-engagement. It's all being combined and connected. Surely it's a little bit messy. Sentinels barely seeing if they can squeeze up.
Looking at over here with Apoff. I mean, you are miles away.
Absolutely, Eon's away. He's got to get a move on. He's got to get a jog on here. It's already that pressure's being applied here with the tap and Tens with the kill. John QT though, dropped down to 15 health. One bullet, one single bullet will do it. A reload! And a smoke fades, clearing the way. Once in the first half.
This is very fast up through mid.
Yeah, they are just fully disrespecting it. Look at it. I mean, they're going to put a squeeze onto this Boba play. I mean, Tenza stands up entirely. John has got to respond, and he will do so. Blinded up, but still gets the 2 kills necessary. Hold this one into the post. Tenza on live, can't quite smoke it off from main angles. EG looking to take these fights forwards with the Boomba double swing. And it's beautiful, really. Absolutely meticulous stuff from Sen. Taking on the defuse here, there's really no chance. And so 8-7. collect that kill, and they still want to apply that pressure. Heat turned up entirely. Tens just backs against the wall towards the pillar. Satchel's out holding his ground and holding it down with the rocket. Rebounding and no kill found.
Saw collapsed in a moment there.
But Zelsis, he's got something to say about it. The plant goes off though. No problems with that one. Still does damage done to plant. Is dropping down, making noise. Bullet fired. He's worried about that market. Swing nature. Just takes him out anyway.
This pace is ruining Sen. EGS. So how good does plan B look? Apot's found the timing up here. There's no trip. John's got to be aware that that is a gap.
No way.
And Apot continues his excellent gun skill all throughout today.
And this is going to sow chaos into the mix, into the ranks of it. Rolling thunder forwards, Apot! Sort of know where second is. He lands it.
Zekken and Sassy to stay on A.
All comes down to the timing of this one. Across their placement, Sassy. He was on it before, but just getting off it for a moment as the smokes were fading. Zekken can work off of this one, a peak from the first to 9. This plan from really going down. EG feeling like they have to take these fights down. It's only 17 seconds. Superman winning it out. Fault line, pushing them back and away. Zelsis! No chance. EG 11-7. Q Sassy. He's deafened. He's got to rely on the rest of his team here with the double face, the satchel through and away. Sassy lucky to be alive. Tens top of the box. He's earned himself at least opportunity this round. Spike has been dropped down as well. These bullets are flying right through the box and maybe into the heads of these players. EG getting peppered into the approach. The angle will be a watch for Tens. It's going to be all day long. Now with the paranoia. Triple face. Moving away. A pop. Deleted Tens. One more will do it. One removed. Derek traded out.
5v3
around the smoke.
What an insane play.
What is going on here? Waiting for it to fade. I mean, Tens to his face. It's going to be cleaned up by, evened up 1 for 1. Still with that showstopper. It's sent flying through. Zekken, Fuse, falling short of the mark there. Not for the kill, EG. They're finding all of them. It's still Sassy defusing hard, but eventually shut down in their tracks. It's 12-8. A lot of noise being made. And Sassy could be that difference maker. They TP players in. They think it's fully cleared out. They're looking in the complete wrong direction. Back around the corner now. Rocket at the feet. Have to claim this kill. Turning point in the series, in the map overall. Superman smoke dropped down. John finds it. Doubled up now with him and Zelsis spamming and spraying away with a Neurofit.
He's caught onto John.
But it all comes down to this. Seas will slow them down. Knife against it close. They're going to do it with just that sub-par weaponry. All down to the fight. Zelsis comes alive. Any tags avoided, dodged away. John QT still got all the sound cues available to him here with the trips. Broken Tens in the off angle. Don't expect him to be playing that one, but the fire is returned almost immediately.
Where Jorgamo is. Jorgamo might have a clue that he's got the round-winning position right in his hands.
Fox independent. So many moments have just come down to these timings right now, here and now. Jorgamo, Pillar with the flash as well, stands his ground but backs away, and he's still alive here. Fault line, it's perfect, and it feels like it's just slowly tightening around them. Sen, they're gonna power through this one with brute force at its core. Gunfight need to be won. And all of this comes down to one. Derek, Sassy with the defuse, have on it! But EG have done it!
What a victory for Evil Geniuses!